Welcome to the McMedia Report for Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. My name is Eric. I'm a former program director and news director for some news talk radio stations, and so I have an appreciation for coverage of the news. What I like to do is I like to find some stories that are affecting us in real ways, and then expand upon how they are affecting us right here on the McMedia Report. I usually promise videos to come out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I was hoping to release a video yesterday about NBC and YouTube reaching an agreement for carriage on YouTube TV. And of course, there has been no agreement made. That really shouldn't come as a surprise. Anytime there's a carriage dispute, it's usually resolved at the 11th hour. And when I say the 11th hour, the agreement between NBC and YouTube TV runs out at midnight on September 30th, which is today, Tuesday. I expect that if we get a resolution, it's going to be resolved right around midnight. But there are reports out there that the two sides are far apart, and the reports haven't changed much. YouTube TV has more or less agreed to the price increase that NBC is demanding for continued carriage of NBC, so that's the broadcast network, and the cable channels that they still package together. What YouTube TV wants is the ability to pipe in and bring in all of the additional Peacock content onto the YouTube TV service. So Peacock exclusive streaming content will exist alongside regular NBC, regular ABC, ESPN, so you can see all of it together. NBC is, of course, opposed to that because they want you going over to the Peacock app so that way they can collect all of your data and monetize it better. Forget the fact that Peacock and NBC get paid roughly $10 a month from YouTube TV in today's current agreement, and you can subscribe to Peacock for like $25 a year. Now, you can see $120 a year is way more than $25 a year, but when you have access to all of the data, it can work in their favor. But from the user's perspective, it makes so much more sense to have everything in one place. And that is one of the biggest complaints that people who like their cable service, not me, but people who like their cable service want to keep it because NBC shows right up next to CBS, and it shows right up next to CNN and MSNBC and all of this stuff. People want one place to go for all of their stuff. YouTube TV is trying to make it happen. NBC wants your data. Let's find out tonight together whether we are losing NBC on YouTube TV and how long it will go. I don't have a good prediction on this one because I think NBC wants to try to convince everyone to switch over and use Peacock so that way they can properly monetize it. However, it would lead to a sizable unsubscribing, essentially, of viewers from NBC and all of those retransmission fees. I also think YouTube TV is perfectly happy saying to all of its customers, we're going to reduce your bill by $10 a month and you can go out and subscribe to Peacock directly. And that's going to be for a worse user experience. NBC is going to be relegated to a separate app from all of the other content. It's kind of like you want to be the car dealership on the same road as all the other car dealerships. You don't want to be around the corner and on a second road. Even though you might just kind of like own that area, you don't want to be in that other area. You want to be side by side with everyone else. So I don't have a good feeling on this one. I think both sides can dig in their heels pretty well. But what's going to be really telling is next month, Disney and YouTube TV, their agreement ends, and supposedly we're going to get a lot of the same thing. So hopefully by the end of this week, we'll have resolution on what's going on with NBC and YouTube TV. And if we do, I'll tell you about it right here on the McMedia Report.